settled next to the Willamette River. Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the star. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. He fires it out to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Wildcats! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he puts through the extra point.
Kansas State, 7, Oregon, 0.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard and you get called for a penalty.
The expressway is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cephas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Snagged in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. Open runway ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Caught. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Running towards the tape. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Johnson looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quickly to the tight end. Russell to the ground after picking up the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's James. Puts him in the spin cycle. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. With the catch, it's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Looking to scramble. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Cephas. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. He's going to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid tackle. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his man, they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about...
He's off to the races. He's at the 40. At the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice with the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You can hear yourself think on third and goal. The throw. And they can't make the play on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It is good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Kansas State has it first and goal. They're going to run it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will give them the lead. Well, well, well. Somebody's been doing the box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back.